एक प्रेस ब्रीफ कर रहा है, आइए आपको सीधे वहां लिए चलते हैं।
And electronic components and the increase in the price of commodities and things on a pretty unprecedented kind of scale has upset all the earlier estimates and expectations of what would happen in this period in the country, in the company. You've seen the results, and you'll have seen that we have lost in the second quarter something like 116,000 vehicles in our production because components were not available. 116,000 vehicles in a quarter is a very, very large number. And it is a little bit short of a month's production. Normally, we would produce maybe 1.5 lakh cars in a month. And 116,000 loss in 3 months can tell you how intense the impact of this component shortage has been on the company. The second part also you'll see from our financial results. The percentage of materials as of that of our net sales has shot up. We did have a small price increase, but nowhere near what the impact was because we try and keep the burden on customers as low as possible. We do not want to burden them. If the prices go up, we don't want to increase the prices so that the entire burden is passed on, because that will create more problems as we go further. So both of these factors have had a major impact on our results in terms of volumes, in terms of profits, in terms of comparison. The market itself is recovering from the various shocks it has experienced over the years. Certainly, Maruti has had a bigger impact on these components than other manufacturers, and this is largely because, unfortunately, one component of these electronic components comes from a single vendor who's a German company with factory in Malaysia. And amongst all the places, this factory got the maximum hit from COVID. So we've had a bigger impact, there's no doubt. And that has done this. But despite all this, it's not that everything is not cheery and happy looking. If you look at the export figures, you'll find that the numbers are almost unbelievable. We have more than doubled our export performance in both the quarters of this half year. And it looks like this level of exports will probably be sustainable. Am I right in saying that, Ayaka-san? So that is a positive which has emerged this year for whatever reasons, but the fact is that we are strengthening our position, particularly in the African market. And we have now some support there from the dealerships of Toyota. And as a result, I expect that the export volumes out of Maruti will see a different level from what we've been seeing in the past. And I think that's a very positive sign for the future. Predicting what the future will hold is very difficult because this area of both commodity prices as well as of component supplies, the electronic component supplies, is not that easy to predict. Besides the COVID effect, there is actually a shortage of semiconductor products in the world. New factories are coming up. Some factories have gone shut down for various reasons. And today, nobody is willing to give any long-term prediction of what they can supply or give. And correspondingly, on our part, we have to play it almost by ear all the time and see and keep negotiating with our suppliers and do our best to maximize the availability of the semiconductors and try and diversify further and in some way try and do the best we can. As I said, the market is recovering. We do have a significant amount of customers who are waiting for cars. I can only apologize to these customers for this long wait. But from what I've said, they will also understand that much of what is happening is not in our control, not in anybody's control, because it's something happening to the best of manufacturers all over the world. And I can only assure them that we will continue to do our best. We recognize the difficulties that the customers are going through by having to wait. We appreciate their loyalty, the fact that they are willing to wait such a long time to get a Maruti product. And we will do our best to see that they are happy with their products, and we will continue to give as much support to them as possible. So with these words, I think I'll leave it open for questions. We have Mr. Kava, Mr. Seth, Mr. Shashank, all sitting here. And I think between us, we
सो मार्सी भार्गव को सुन रहे थे जो क्लियरली बता रहे थे कि चिप शॉर्टेज का एक बहुत बड़ा इफेक्ट पड़ा है, प्रोडक्शन हिट हुई है मारुति की, और इसी पर आगे भी किसी तरह की क्लियर डायरेक्शन नहीं है कि ये चिप शॉर्टेज का बड़ा कंसर्न ग्लोबली जो बना हुआ है कब तक इससे सोल्यूशन मिल पाएगा। मार्केट्स पर नजर डालें तो इस वक्त